Hello, my love, and welcome to my little corner of the internet. There's a reason why this found you, and hopefully, it will bring some clarity and peace of mind regarding your situation in your love life. Now, if you have been wondering why your love life is not how you want it to be, this will provide you a more in depth understanding of what is actually going on behind the scenes or the 3D. Now, we're going to take a look at what you need to know before meeting the love of your life, okay, before your next person comes in. And what I do need to begin by saying is that love doesn't just come to you, okay? There's sometimes things that we have to do in order to align with its frequency. Now, when I pulled your cards, there was a very interesting energy that came through. And so we have the Death card, the Page of Wands, the King of Wands, the High Priestess in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, and the Three of Wands upright. Now, the energy that's coming through here is one of change and transformation in your love life, okay? With the Death card over here, this is the first thing that showed up. And I have to say, this is all about you, okay? This is about you, how you're feeling, and what you're going through right now, okay? Now, I feel like you're going through a time of transformation, a time of change of many different aspects of yourself. And the Death card is a complete renewal of who you are as a person. Now, don't get me wrong, change is great, okay, but it does bring challenges and difficulties. And the Death card is an energy that forces you to leave things behind, okay, to alchemize, to transform. And, it feels scary because you're releasing who you were, but at the same time, you don't really have what you want yet, okay? And so this feels like a limbo, like you're stuck in between two worlds, not knowing where to go. But however, the Death card is forcing you to take a look at your values, okay? Take a look at what you value the most. I'm trying to see if there's clarification. Strength. Wow, major arcana on major arcana. um yeah, so the Death card is forcing you to take a look at your values, okay? What you want in your life, what you want to bring into your life. And so this transformation is going to take a lot of courage, okay? You have to want to do this, but it's also something that's going to happen regardless, okay? You just have to be strong at going through it. This is a transformation that is going to allow you to bring a new chapter and open up a new chapter that you're meant to live, okay? You're meant to go through this. And the process of transformation is needed, okay, in order for you to be able to adapt to this next chapter of your life. It's almost like leaving behind who you once were to let in this new version of yourself, okay? And so this could mean leaving behind, old ways of thinking, old beliefs about like surrounding love and relationships. For example, the way you negatively viewed relationships in the past. Maybe it could also be leaving behind a past person. For some of you, it could be a Scorpio or a Leo. That's just based on the cards, but it could be anybody, okay? It could be you leaving behind a past person that is still lingering in your energy field. And maybe there is someone um, who's still on your mind, that you're hoping that one day this person might show up for you, okay? There's this energy of a past person lingering in your mind that we might need to, remove at some point, okay? Now, this is nothing to be afraid of, okay? The Death card simply means that you have to go through this it's a death cycle. That's all it is, okay? And the death of this death is of an old version of you, okay? And it could also be a subconscious belief that maybe you're not good enough to have a good relationship, a good loving relationship, or that maybe you are undeserving of love, or that you will never experience a true love, okay? Maybe because you haven't experienced a strong type of relationship yet, and therefore you feel like you never will. Now, the next thing that showed up is the Page of Wands. With the Page of Wands, this is representing the type of love that you need right now, okay? And so you might have an ideal of what you're looking for. Maybe you're imagining the kind of love that you desire, but at times it's not always what we need, okay? And so I feel like you went through a process of death and rebirth with the page here. And here the page appears, the child, the birth. Okay, this is telling you to, did the card just flip? Yes, it did. Knight of Wands. There we go. More wands. This reading is all about wands. And yeah, so this is telling you to drop the old mindset, the mindset of love that you previously had. Okay, now let me see here. Now you have this idea of how your love life should be, okay? But the page here with the wand and the Knight of Wands, clarifying that with the wands, again, this is symbolizing that you're in need of experiencing passion, okay? Element of fire, and so passion, excitement, sexuality, adventure, could be action. But maybe you're imagining that you should be with someone who has their life together, who could be, let's say, a King of Pentacles. But really, the kind of love that you need right now, based on where you are, okay, is a love in which you are going to feel young and have fun, with the pages and the Knight of Wands here. Now, the Page of Wands is also a messenger, okay, the communicator. And so it is essential for you to communicate in this connection, okay? The kind of love you need, it's going to be one that's going to allow you to express yourself freely, okay, to speak your truth without judgment, like children, okay, to be like children again, to have the space to enjoy your passions, to be able to have a life outside of this person, and enjoy your hobbies and your passions outside of them. You don't have to do everything with this person. And I feel like some of you have this fear of getting into a relationship and having to let go of everything that they enjoy doing just because this new person entered um, your life, okay? But it doesn't have to be that way. You need to be with somebody who you can balance both your life and having them in your life at the same time, without overworking yourself and without stressing yourself out. And therefore, this is why this type of relationship needs to be a very fun, very outgoing, very adventurous one, okay? Now, yeah, so I do feel like you need to be with somebody who allows you to fully express yourself, okay? We're talking a very like playful love. We're talking very happy, very adventurous, someone to travel with, okay? Um, Someone to just enjoy your time here. There could be travel coming up soon for some of you as well. Now, moving on to the King of Wands. Now, this is going to represent your energy, okay? The energy of a leader. Ooh, see what we have. We have the Sun and the Eight of Wands. So again, there's Leo energy here, a lot of Leo energy. Now, you're somebody that stands your ground, okay? You stand your ground, you know what you want, and you go for it. You're very bright, you're very smart, you're very, you're very fiery. There's a lot of fire here as well. You could be a fire sign. I'm just gonna move my crystals and place these two babies over here. Let's do that. And so with the King of Wands here, okay, this energy represents one of a leader, of somebody who has a vision, and this is you, okay, that knows what they want to do. That this feels like an entrepreneur, okay, so you're probably somebody who's very active. You might have a lot on your plate going on right now, and regardless of whether you are a female or a male, because we all have feminine and masculine energies within us, but in this case, the masculine energy that you have needs to be expressed, and the person that will enter your life needs to accept this side of you, okay? So maybe you've been told that you are scaring people off with this Eight of Wands here, like you are very, I don't want to say stubborn, but like very decisive, and it's your way or the highway sometimes. And so maybe you've been told that you scare people off with that side of yourself, but this is a strong, active side of you, okay? And maybe you've been told to tone it down, but this is a part of you that you should not lose. You have to continue being the leader that you are, your own leader, okay? This is all about you, not about other people, really. This is about yourself, because that is who you naturally are, okay? This is how you show up in the world. This is your light. Your light is the fact that you're very very active, very strong, okay, very leader like. You have big visions. And so naturally, this is who you are, and you should not abandon this version of you for somebody else. And so the person that will enter your life will need to get to know this version of you right from the beginning. Okay, don't hide this version of you and then come up with it. Show up as this version right off the bat. Okay, they're not gonna be this way. They're not gonna be surprised by it, and so you need to express the side of you clearly to be happy in this connection. You have to be able to show up as this version of yourself from the beginning. Okay. Now, the next thing that came through is the high priestess, but in reverse. And so this symbolizes what you're going to have to offer to this relationship. Now, this on its own would be a fear of intimacy, a fear of connection. There's an energy of manipulation here. And so, in a way, it's one of a negative nature. Okay. Let me see if anything else comes up. Yep. Okay. Ooh. We have two of pentacles and the ace of swords. Okay. So what I'm getting here is that um, yeah, like normally you would look at the high priestess in reverse in a negative way, very manipulative. But in this case, okay, with the ace of swords and the two of wands, two of pentacles, you are able to balance your masculine and your feminine side, okay? And this is a very feminine card, okay? Now, next to the king of, where is it? Next to the king of wands, technically, yes. This would mean that there's an aspect of yourself here that is hidden, okay? An aspect of yourself that is very nurturing, that is very caring, and you tend to feel responsible and do everything for other people. Like you feel responsible for others and their problems, okay? And you probably feel like you have to fix and heal everybody around you, which it could be very, very draining on you, okay? You tend to show up as a mother figure for many people. You tend to solve people's problems and you try to, solve the situation and help them out with whatever it is. But this is causing you to lose balance in your own life because you're putting so much energy into other people's problems that it's taking away from your life. Okay. And so make sure you don't show up in the world as somebody who's always trying to solve other people's problems, and that you take care of yourself. Okay. And you don't have to heal and fix everybody. That's not your job. And I feel like you show up as a mother figure for many people. Okay. Now, the other thing that the high priestess is telling you is to watch out. Okay. And that the love that's going to enter your life is one that should not stay with you just because you're taking care of them, but because they really, really want to be with you and because they love you. Okay. Now, based on what we have so far here, it could also mean that you are going to meet this person through work because there is a lot of wands here. And I feel like you're somebody who's really busy with work. For some of you, you could work. There is I'm getting fitness for some of you, or maybe you're just starting your fitness journey and you could potentially meet this person in a gym setting or something to do with physical activity. Now, moving on to the Emperor in reverse, this symbolizes a father figure, okay? Authority, leader again. And so this is telling me that you would like to be with somebody who has the energy of an emperor. This could be an Aries, so you could potentially want to be with somebody who is an Aries, or you have a past person in your life who could be an Aries, okay? Now, this is somebody with power, but the thing here is that you need to make sure that you're not looking for a father figure in your relationship, but a lover. Okay. Now, with the high priestess and the emperor both in reverse, this is saying that you're not supposed to mother them, but you're not wanting a father either. Okay. And so this is very, very unique. Now, let me see here. This is meant to be equal. Okay, your relationship is meant to be equal, and you have to be able to feel free. That's what we talked about with all of the ones that are showing up here. You have to be able to express yourself, to be free, to be playful, and to take care of yourself and do the things that make you happy without feeling like the child that has to look a certain way, or do things a certain way to, look good or to impress the parents. You know what I mean here? And also without being their mother, okay, and taking care of every aspect of their life, because that's not your job. That is not why you get in a relationship in the first place, okay? Now, again, this person needs to be your partner. They need to be your equal, not your father figure. I hope that's making sense. Now, if you're a male looking for love or waiting for love to come into your life, just flip the roles. I'm just getting a very feminine energy dealing with a masculine. That's what I get for most of my reading. That's because that's the energy that I connect with the most, and so that's what shows up for me. Moving on to the Three of Wands. Now, I love the Three of Wands because it's all about waiting, all about things coming in, clarified by the Eight of Wands here. And so this is where you're going to meet this person, okay? Now, the Three of Wands, more wands, you guys, I'm telling you. Expand yourself, okay? Go out, get out of hibernation, travel. Okay, for some of you, there's maybe road trips or traveling coming up, ships coming in. So maybe a cruise, something to do with the ocean. Again, just trips, go places. Okay, the energy that's coming through here is to go out, to come out of hibernation. Okay, you're not the hermit here. You need to come out of your shell. This is spring, okay? Go places, meet new people, find new places to go to, whatever that is. If the bar scene is not your ideal scenario to meet somebody, great, go to the movies or go to a restaurant. Go places to, again, I'm getting the gym is a very strong one coming through here. And so, find new places, okay? Don't keep yourself stuck at home. Don't do it to yourself. This is all about expansion, and this is all about growth. And I feel like it's coming in the spring, okay? There's a lot of spring-like energy, like flowers blooming, you're blooming, this rebirth that you're going through, okay? Beautiful energy, you guys. And I feel like it's coming in quickly, okay? Again, with the spring, yeah. Now, like, as you can see here, there's a lot of wands. Okay, there's a lot of wands, and then we have wands and major arcana. So 3, 4, 5 major arcana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas, and then the rest is pretty much all wands. Even the clarifications are wands for the most part. And then 1 ace of swords and the 2 of pentacles. And so a lot of wand energy, a lot of movement. This is going to come quickly, and you're going to have to go through it and navigate it, quite frankly, by yourself. But you are your best support system, okay? Now, this is going to be very important for you. This is a huge part of your life, and it's a very, very important moment of your life, okay? And you're going to learn so much about yourself, you guys, okay? This is lovely. You're going to learn so very much about yourself. Now, I'm going to leave you with this. Please drop the worries. It's coming in. You will meet your match, okay? You will meet your person, and just try to go through this and try to understand what it is that you need rather than what you want in this person, okay? That is pretty much all I have for you today. I hope that I was able to bring some clarity over your situation. I love you guys so very much, and goodbye for now.